Gale Storm Show, starring Gale Storm.
Don't go away, folks. I'll be right back.
All right. Now, cut the cards once, and again, and again, and again, and once more, just for good luck. Now, if that ace of spades is still on top, I will be a monkey.
Now, don't take it too hard, Captain. The odds were slightly in favor of the ace of spades coming up.
Why, these are all aces of spades.
Now, that's impossible. That was my deck.
Correction, Captain. This is your deck.
Well, I'm certainly delighted you're on our side. That's a wonderful trick, I tell you. I've still got the deck with 52 black aces.
Roving little rascals, aren't they?
I only hope the passengers don't discover they're being watched by a company detective looking for card sharps.
Now, don't you worry. You and I are the only ones who know our little secret.
Well, if you want to keep it a secret, keep away from that Pomeroy.
What's a Pomeroy?
Two wide-open eyes rampant in a field of wide-open ears. And if she ever gets on the scent, oh...
Hear anything?
Not a thing.
See anything?
Just the design and the curtains.
I say there, mateys.
What did you find out? Nothing.
His name is Mr. James Comstock, and according to the labels on his luggage, he's been on 7 round-the-world cruises.
Wow.
Must be a bloomin' millionaire.
A millionaire?
Well, in that case, he'll have to have service with a capital S.
Well, thank you, young lady.
You're welcome. Mr. Comstock, I'm Susanna Pomeroy, the social director.
Well, I don't mind being social.
Well, good. Because a fascinating passenger is simply fascinated with you.
Female?
Very.
Well, why keep the lady waiting?
Darling. You'll love it. You'll be coming. Miss Albright, may I present Mr. Comstock?
Charmed.
Devastated.
If you two would like to play shuffleboard, I'll be happy to drop a few stitches for you.
Well, I've never played, but I'd like to learn.
Well, I'll be very glad to teach you.
Excuse me. The employees will please confine themselves to the duties that have been assigned to them.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what I was...
Some of the time, please. I just remember that I left my drip-dry shirt drip-dry.
Yes. Yes.
Mrs. Brown? Now, that's a nice hand. Now, Mr. Comstock, anything to report?
Well, they're all so honest. It's a wonder anyone wins.
Well, there you are, Mr. Comstock. Wasting your time on a jigsaw puzzle when you could be playing poker with Mr. Buff here.
I'm sorry, but I don't play cards.
It was just a friendly little game.
I always lose, so you're sure to win.
But I never played poker in my life.
Oh, that makes it more fun. We'll teach you.
I hate to play with beginners. I might accidentally win.
Oh, well, I'm sure you will, if I know Mr. Comstock.
Now, 2 pair, you see, beats 1 pair. Mm-hmm. And 3 of a kind beat both. Mm-hmm. You got it?
Well, I get that all right. But why does a flush beat a straight?
That's a very intelligent question, and I'll tell you why. Because... Why?
Well, you see, a flush is... Well, a straight is well, it just does. Yes. Now, oh, I know. You should deal, Mr. Comstock, so you can get used to handling the cards.
Oh, thank you.
Here, I'll help you.
Thanks,
There
I'm
we
all
are.
thumbs today,
Well,
it looks
you'll get
like.
better.
It's a shame to take your money.
Oh, it won't be much. Not at a penny a chip. Or do pennies mean as much to millionaires as non-millionaires? Hmm?
I mean more.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. You see, you must let the person on your left cut the deck.
Oh, thank you.
There. You see, I'm an old hand at the game.
Yes, I can see. You be my hullabaloo, colourful friend in the spring. I'll be your flollapaloo, colourful and by a ring, my honey, my...
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that's enough.
5 to a person, huh?
Yes,
Fine.
I got carried away.
You do it.
Flollapa.
I'll send you a copy of that. You love it.
Now, but you arrange your cards, remember?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll pass.
Say, why don't we raise the stakes? Make it $1 a chip?
$1 a chip? The moment my back is turned, you get dragged into a card game, Henry. And with strangers, no less.
On the contrary, madam, it was my arm that was pulled out of its socket.
Can't I play just this one hand?
No, you cannot. Ooh. Well, my dear, I insist you play it. Unless they're pikers who want to drop out.
Well, I'm a piker, and I drop out.
I bet $1.
How about you?
Of course. I'll donate $1 just to keep peace in the family. You are?
Well, I'm out. You want me to help you play your hand?
Well, I could sure use a little help.
All righty. How many cards for you, Mr. Buff?
We'll take 3. No, we'll take 2. No, we'll play these.
Yes, we'll play these.
How many for you, Mr. Comstock?
Well, I think I'll play these, too.
Just a second. Would you excuse us for a minute? Come here. Come on. But you can't play this. You haven't got anything.
So I'll lose $1. Then his wife won't beat him up tonight.
I mean, you haven't got anything yet.
Oh.
Now, you see, you keep the ace,
Yeah.
queen, and 10 of spades.
Then what?
Well, then, if you should draw the king and the jack of spades, well, you'll have a royal flush.
Is that good?
Best. It's my favorite play. Drawing to a double inside straight flush.
Well, I guess you know what you're doing.
Pardon me. Well, now, we'll take 2 cards.
Yes. Do you mind dealing me my 2 cards?
Not at all.
Thank you.
We bet $50.
You win.
You haven't even looked at your cards yet.
All right, I'll look at them and then throw them in.
All right. Do you call or don't you?
You win.
Oh, he's so new at this game. We'll call. We'll call.
Well, read 'em and weep. Straight flush to the king.
Oh, no. It's no good. No good. Sorry. Would you please show them what we have, Mr. Comstock?
Yeah.
A royal flush. Play cards with strangers, will you? Pay the man, Henry. And it comes out of your allowance next month.
I don't want your money.
And I don't want your charity.
Here.
A fine poker player you are. You can't even win with a straight flush to the king.
Well, that breaks up the game.
Oh, thanks for your lesson. And the money.
Oh, sure. Come on now. Bye.
Bye.
His first game and his first hand, he draws a royal flush. Wish I could do that.
No, I wish I could, too. We've got a card sharp aboard.
Confound it, Comstock. You're being paid to observe the passengers, not to win money from them.
Oh, come now, Captain. There's no need going into orbit. I'll see that Mr. Buff gets his money back.
Oh, fine. And expose the reason you're aboard.
I wasn't born yesterday. More's the pity. I'll arrange another game and see that he gets his $50 back.
Well, now you're thinking.
I've had some experience. And it looks like I'm going to have some more. Keep the ship steady, Captain.
And then I'll tell the captain how Mr. Comstock said he doesn't know how to play poker.
And pretended he didn't want to take the money. But suppose the captain won't believe you.
Won't believe me? He has to. After all, I arranged the game, didn't I? And if you should want me, I'll be up in the crow's nest.
I know a lot of places in Singapore, too. Good evening.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right. I introduced her to that crook.
We'd better warn her about him.
With that glaze in her eyes, she'd never believe it. Nugie, from now on, we start Operation Separation. Operation Separation.
Oh, Jim, you're a wonderful dancer. So smooth and graceful.
Oh, don't say that.
But you are.
I know, but don't say it.
Ladies, tag. Lovely evening, isn't it?
You mean, wasn't it?
That's cute.
Will you excuse me, please? Shall we, my dear?
Have a good time. Remember, it's a wicked city. Hang on to your hats, coats, and your pocketbooks, and don't you talk to strangers. Bye.
You know, I've been thinking, maybe that Mr. Comstock isn't a card sharp after all.
Why do you say that?
Well, he only played Mr. Buff that one time.
Yes, but he was...
A real crook would have had his eye teeth by now.
Well, maybe you're right. Yes.
Oh, Mr. Buff, don't forget our poker game at 9 o'clock in the lounge tonight.
I'll be out for revenge.
And I'll see that you get it. Oh, hello, ladies. Are you joining our game tonight?
We'll be there.
I'll be glad to see you both.
Yeah.
There go the eye teeth. Unless...
I'd like to get this straight. You two gals want me to teach you how to...
Cheat. Our steward, Cedric, recommended you.
He said he was never clipped like he was clipped here.
Thanks. But I can't give away trade secrets.
Oh, now wait. We're willing to pay.
Now, what would you like?
Hold out, shades, bugs, dogs, shiners, harness, or ringus?
Oh, nothing to drink, thank you.
Hey, drinks. There are ways to take the suckers. Shade work is reading the cards from the back. Here, take a look. See the marks on the cards?
Oh, what do you know? This is a wonderful invention.
A bug is what we use to hold cards under the table.
Well, if that's what they're using this year, we certainly want one.
And we got special colors to mark the cards. Mirrors to palm in the hands. A ring with a sharp pin for marking the aces. And the old reliable clip.
Isn't it wonderful what people can accomplish if they just set their minds to it?
Now, how many players in your game?
Only 2. But, well, they don't know it yet, but I'm going to be the dealer.
Here's something that'll come in handy. A cold deck.
A cold deck?
It doesn't seem colder than any other.
Don't you want to increase your knowledge? Put this into the game for the kill. The player on the left gets 4 kings. The player on the right, 4 aces.
The player on the left gets 4 kings.
The player on the right, 4 aces.
Now, don't misunderstand us. We're doing this for a good cause.
Of course. That's why we're all doing it.
I still think you should tell the captain.
By the time he looked up the rules and regulations, the game would be over. Care for an ace, Mr. Bow?
It's a deuce.
Oh, dear. Oh, something must have short-circuited. I'd better use the cold deck. Let me see now. 4 kings for Mr. Comstock and 4 aces for Mr. Buck. Say the funniest thing.
Well, Henry, I feel like this is going to be your lucky night.
I hope so.
Oh, what do you know? A poker game. Mind if we watch?
Not at all. It's nice to have witnesses to keep the others honest.
Say, why not let the social director deal?
It's part of the Ocean Queen service.
It's okay by me.
Why not?
Thank you.
Are you on with it?
All righty. Now then, first we'll give it a real good shuffle.
Good.
Anything I can do for you, gentlemen?
No, thank you, Stewart. Oh, how about you, Mr. Lowe?
Nothing for me, Mr. Comstock. Thank you, Seward.
Yes, gentlemen.
Oh, the funniest thing happened at the beauty parlor. Amy Selkirk began spreading a rumor about Selma Bennett and her dry cleaning. She didn't know Selma was under the next hairdryer. You should have seen that hair pulling contest. When the fight was over, neither one had anything left to dry.
Well, now, shall we addy up, gentlemen? Pardon me.
I'm betting the limit. $50. Same as you won for me.
Well, you're a good fella. I'll just call you.
I'm playing these.
I'll play these, blind.
I've got 4 kings.
4? Well, you can't have 4. I've got 4 kings.
Anybody for a miss deal?
I know when I've had enough.
Henry Buff, have you lost again? 4 aces. Well, Miss Pomeroy, may I speak with you a moment?
Yes. Excuse me.
Do you know what I think?
That Mr. Comstock's a card sharp?
Exactly. And at the very next port, I'm going to have him arrested.
Oh, of course. I just remembered. The man said kings on the left and aces on the right. Thanks. And you're the joker.
And mind if I sit here?
We were just breaking up.
Oh, you can't do that. I have a feeling I'm going to bring you luck, Mr. Buff.
Now, Emily, this is no game for a genteel lady like you to get into. If you'll just...
Please, Jim. Well, speak up, boys. What'll it be? How about table stakes? Blind openers, one-eyed jacks, wild?
Those crazy hands. Oh, poor Mr. Buff. We should have told the captain the minute we found out Mr. Comstock was a crook. Well, let's look at it this way. Now we'll have twice as much to tell him.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60. There you are.
Look, Myrtle, won back all I lost.
And 10 more besides.
Henry, you won. You brought my husband luck. Come along, dear. Good night.
Good night. Hey, I never saw such fancy pasteboard work in my life. You were dealing seconds, thirds, and fourths, maybe.
I used to earn my living at it.
Used to.
I haven't touched a card in 20 years.
Well, why'd you do it tonight?
To protect someone I think a lot of.
Hey, I kind of like you.
There's your card sharp.
Mr. Comstock, are you ladies wearing your hairnets too tight? Mr. Comstock was hired by the company to catch card sharps.
Hired by our company?
To catch card sharps.
Wait a minute, Emily. Wait a minute.
Well, if he isn't a card sharp, there's someone else around here who is.
But I don't understand who she means. My official report is that there are no card sharps aboard.
With my own eyes, I saw it.
Gee, the captain was perfectly right. We have been wearing our hairnets too tight.
Ladies, I am now going to take a little turn around the deck and pretend that you two do not exist.
Well, someday, I'll get the whole story. Meanwhile, it's good to know everybody aboard is honest. Bless you, my children.